other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
A run on 1st and goal. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Point after, coming up here. His kick is good. And his guys will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with Pierce. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Pierce. Crazy. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A run up the middle with Pierce. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Here's Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They hand it off to Pierce. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he'll be taken down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Purdy. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, 49ers. The kicking team off for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. So, a big one there to start the drive. 39 yards. Handoff here, up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Tight end going in motion here. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And his guys will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pierce. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Shotgun snap to Purdy. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Back to throw. Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. And he's going to be very near that 1st down marker. He's up beyond the 30-yard line. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. That'll be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin White. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And his guys up their lead. It's now 24-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's close to a first down. To gain a 9, nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's a slant to Ayuk. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Again in the air for Purdy. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And the Tigers are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. So we reach halftime in what has been, to this point, a one-sided game. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down by lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll go with a counter on first down, and a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. Man in motion is Brown. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. 15-yard pickup there. And that will be a 1st down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And his guys will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Here's a give to Pierce. Second down and 3. Now Pierce. And this will wind up a Niners 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That'll be taken in by Pierce. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. On play action, here's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll try and run it here with Pierce. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
They're going. Here's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's going to have a Niners first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14. On the ground, it's Pierce. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Purdy now on second down. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's Purdy. That's taken in. They convert with a gain of 15.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here. Now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. No problem there on the extra point. And the 49ers are able to cut the deficit to 10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now a give on the ground. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
And on a game where it seems like this quarterback hasn't really done much wrong, that's really his most critical missed throw so far. He's had himself a really good game up until this point, but I think that's one when he goes back and watches the tape, he knows he should have had it.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Got his man, it's Ogletree. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
What really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here's a run. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. They bring the tight end in motion. Back to throw. He's got it at the 3. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Tigers. These scores have to be a relief to this team, Greg. Looking at going 0-3 instead, a 4th quarter lead, and it looks like win number 1 is on the way.
Absolutely, and at this stage of the season, still being early, this is about as close to a must-win as it gets. Historically, teams that avoid 0-3 starts by getting back to 1-2, the likelihood of them being in that playoff picture is drastically different. So, big win today when they needed it the most.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A first down throw for Purdy. He's gonna look for the home run ball. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Purdy. He's going to look downfield once again. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Purdy to throw. Again, working deep downfield. And the Tigers will take over possession here at the 44.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stick with him again. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's going to try it here again. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Purdy. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. Back to the air is Purdy. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Tigers will take over here just past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now a give up the middle. And he'll get the 1st down there. A pickup of about 5 yards. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball.